Amazon is shutting down its Amazon Drive service with users expected to move any files themselves manually with no assisted app from Amazon. But photos and videos will be stored automatically or be automatically moved to Amazon Photos.
Are they
Now,
are they desperate for money?
I don't know. I mean, they've got the whole cloud service thing going on with what is that called? Q3, something like that. Whatever their enterprise cloud service is called.
AWS, isn't it? Also?
Yeah. Oh, okay. But
because they've just put up their Prime prices as well, or about to in September, put up their Prime across Europe anyway. I guess they need extra money to pay for that bloody horrible Lord of the Rings show that's coming.
I have no intention of watching that at all.
Well, first episode I will, obviously, just to see how bad it is.
You know, the crazy thing is they're not even really following the story of Lord of the Rings. They're taking out characters. It's like, why didn't you just call it something else and just make it another fantasy series? Why did you have to call it Lord of the Rings and then not actually follow the story of Lord of the Rings?
Because they bring the fan base. I think they bring the fan base with them, but then during the process of shooting it and saying the right things, they alienate the fan base who turn against them, and then they all get called all kinds of names, and then hold on. Fails.
Star Trek Discovery. Sorry.
Yeah,
excuse me.
Don't get me started. Don't.
Yeah. Dare. Star Trek Picard. You saw Lower Decks, though. Have you been watching Lower Decks?
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, it's good, and I do a lot more references in that. But it's not Star.
I'm sorry. I love Lower Decks. It's the thing about Lower Decks. It's purposely irrelevant, but all of the extra stuff that they put in those shows of other Star Trek series, including the original animated series. There's actually a guy that does like ups and downs for each different Star Trek show, and I can't remember his name or what his YouTube channel is called. But at the end of saying, okay, well, for Star Trek Picard, it got this many ups and this many downs, and why, he also does this thing where he says, okay, and here's all the in references that were in this week's show. And for the most part with Discovery and Picard, it's like two or three things. With Lower Decks, sometimes he has pages of things because there's just so much there. They actually had, and I think I talked about this on Thursday on Dave Ginsburg's In Touch with iOS show. If you've ever watched the original animated series, there was an episode called The Infinite Vulcan where Spock is like 50 feet high. And I don't remember the circumstances around it, but he was. And in this one episode of Lower Deck, when they're at some collector's house, there's a huge skeleton that's like pinned to the ceiling. And it's in a blue Star Trek uniform. And it's obviously Spock from this ultimate or infinite Vulcan from the animated series, which hardly anyone watched because it was so bad. But they took the time to put it in.